Battle Rap Ranking, man. Battle Rap Ranking was going on. True Foe and A Ward. What? Instant classic. Yeah. Whenever both opponents or both MCs get 8s every round on first watch, second watch, instant classic. Round 1. Y'all let me know how y'all call it. Y'all go watch it. I think it's TOS, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all go watch that battle and come back to my chat and let me know what y'all score these rounds. Difficult to judge, y'all. First round. True Foe came out. His pace was on point. That's for sure. He definitely had a nice pace. When he started getting into his haymakers, I think by the Eagle line, the Eagle Hurts line, that's when he started really feeling it. And that was probably his loudest, not his loudest reaction, but that was his first nice reaction. And it seemed like he started getting more. That's probably where, I don't know if that's where he started rope to start going into his pockets and stuff, because like the first part could have been his intro. That's why I said his pace was on fire. His pace was on point. Slow walking him at first, but like I said, by the time he got to the Eagles line, he started hitting back to back. Was in that pocket. The flow was crazy. You know, True Foe, he got delivery, flow for sure. His performance was okay. Was good. It was definitely good. I don't know why I expect him to have a little bit more energy. I don't know why. But so he was a little bit lax. He still was slightly aggressive. His performance not too animated in his performance, the animation part. But the aggression part, it was like somewhat, I definitely seen him more aggressive, but it was like more bar heavy. Like that material was definitely there, very, very direct. I don't know if he took a bar off. Everything he said had something to do with A Ward, even if it was a bar by himself. I believe, it's all the rounds from both of them. Both of them very direct, but A Ward, he's a little bit more angle, not too deep in the angle, but he'll do a mini angle. I call them little mini angles, where you take the subject and you kind of tell a story around it before the punch. It's like a mini little angle. So an angle is more like half a round, at least a fourth of the round. But nah, he only got like a 2-bar segment of storytelling into a punch. But this is the first round of True Foe. I ended up giving him a smooth 8. He definitely was doing everything. I think it was his flow delivery and how his bars, like his material, bar material wise, definitely intricate enough. Direction was there. Had some joints in there too. A Ward came out, freestyled at the beginning. I gave him an extra for the freestyle. I didn't really like the setup to the freestyle. I think the punch of the freestyle was more heavy. So I did give him an extra 0.1 for that. His pace was on point. His pockets, like flow for flow, I'm edging on this round True Foe. But towards the end, A Ward definitely jumped to a deep pocket that he had it going for a while. A nice pocket, ended with the bars too. The material, direction-wise, like I said, it was around the same when it comes to like direction. But A Ward, like I said, doing the little mini angles to his punch. So it seems like he's doing a little bit more in depth. So it seems like he's a little bit more direct. But the bars, he's setting them up as haymakers, and they're actually landing. Like the end bar be witty. And that bars I never really heard before. Like I heard bars from True Foe. He was good too. But there's a couple of joints like the let me see, the True Foe. I think the True Foe had the polo shirt bar. We heard polo, horseman bars. His was a little bit different. just a tiny bit different, but that was probably the only one towards the end. The Holy Smokes. I heard Holy Smokes type of bars, but the way he did it was different too. But actually that was actually fire to me. But like, what's his name was a little, I'm just saying, A-Ward was a little bit more witty. I heard, no, that was in the third round, the Four Corner bar. But I think I heard a couple bars during the whole battle, but the first round was definitely unique. Had some fire bars. Both of them was going back and forth fighting. At the beginning, I gave A-Ward an 8.2. Like, that was definitely one of those rounds. Definitely. When I say round 2, when I say True Foe turned up, I need this. If we can have a True Foe like his second round, every round, I'm talking about he doing setups, like how he was landing his bars, or like I said, it seemed like he was getting a little bit more comfortable, or it was just he meant to start off in a nice intro type of pace, which was cool too. But you know, when somebody punches out the gate, you kind of giving them points. You giving them points for pace out the gate, but the bars, somebody coming out the gate with bars, just set up punch. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. And then maybe it feel like that because the freestyle, because your boy True Foe had a freestyle that I actually gave him a point for it too. It was not too intricate with like a long setup or nothing like that, but he definitely, the punch was witty. The punch was witty on the punch on the freestyle, so I gave him a point too. He started off, like I said, punch. Then he jumping into pockets. He definitely had an extra pocket or two in the second round. He already got the dope flow in pockets, so he dipping. I mean, the first he had a crazy pocket. He definitely, like, I don't know if I said it, but he got A-Ward and flow-wise for sure in the first, second, and third, really. But he's going crazy, bro. He going crazy. It's like the energy turned up a little bit. Like I said, he was kind of calm the whole time, not as energized as I thought I was going to expect, but he still got enough energy in his voice. Like, his delivery is powerful. He got a very good delivery, so he's very loud and clear, but he's not literally being, performance-wise, not being too aggressive, like bump. You don't got to bump him, but you know, just that super aggressive, you know, hungry look. You know what I'm saying? He's not really doing that. He's more like chill, relaxed kind of performing. But this round right here, he was more aggressive than the first. And that's what made it, and that was the extra. Not only that, the material, like he punching back to back to back. He going crazy, bro. Like, he's using little Bible sayings. Everything's direct, then leading back to what he's saying. And then on top of that, he's doing, like, he's being super witty with it. Like, his punches is hitting. Like, somebody's going to say that's his best round. I'm trying to think of a round that was better than that one, for real. That joint right there was crazy. I said, damn, I don't want to over-exaggerate, but I'm going to give him an 8.2. I want to say 3, but it's like, I can't really see nothing really wrong. Like, might be like 8.2. That was a crazy round, I ain't going to lie. A-Ward felt the pressure. I don't know where I was at right there. A-Ward, dang, I don't know how long it's been out. But I'm going to go back a little bit because my battery came up. But I don't know how long it was out, but I'm going to say A-Ward felt the pressure. I gave True Foe's second round was an 8.2, y'all, at least. That's maybe undershooting him. He went crazy in that second, y'all. I ain't going to lie. That was crazy. And the crowd was helping him get a little bit more energy because they reacted more. I told you, when they react more, it helped their pace. He started feeling it. He moving around a little bit more. Yeah, it was one of those, that second. But I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but it put pressure on A-Ward. Like, A-Ward was still definitely doing his thing. Came out with the freestyle. Came out with another freestyle. That hit a couple joints. He had a couple freestyles in the first. That few of them hit. Now, I think he had only 1 or 2 freestyles in this one. But I know he definitely started freestyling and it was hitting. So I ended up giving him a couple points again for freestyles. He stumbled, y'all. He was a little stumbly, but it got excessive, so I had to take off a 0.1 for the excessive stumblies for sure. By the end of the round, I ended up giving him a 8-1-ish. So take it down to a 7-9. So it's not quite a classic, but it might have been an 8 smooth, but it's like a 7-9, 8-ish. Because it was definitely still dope. Super dope round. Super dope round. He was a little stumbly though. He was excessive with the stumblies. I don't know if he would have got that round anyway. Nah, he would like so it's not by default. I think True would have got if he wasn't stumbly, the max he would have got for that round, it wasn't as good as his first. It wasn't as good as his first. How he ended the first and began the first was better, a little bit better than his second. But all of it was dope, like I said, everything dope. So and you know how bars go, it's perfect. So it's like y'all might like his bars in the second better. You know, who knows? You just got to explain it like that. That was the second round, y'all. The third round, True Folk come back out again. On fire, bro. He coming back on fire. Then he rebuttal again. I think he rebutted again. He rebutted again. Y'all. And that one hit. Again, not too big of a setup, but it's just witty enough. Just a little like what he said. He said something about his grandma. He said it's something about his grandma took him to church because A Ward said something about him quoting a lot of Bible verses. So he said, my grandma, I know these Bible verses because my grandma took me to church. It's a rebuttal, y'all. Now, it's like a half a point. I ain't give him a whole point, you know what I'm saying? But it was still hit, though. It still hit. Nice start to your round. It's always good if you can hit a little bit or definitely a lot on a rebuttal to at least attempt it because it don't really take away from your round. It's I call it extras. So I'm glad he took that chance. It definitely hit. So, you know, he started off really good. Again, punching. Nice little bars. Very direct again. Towards the middle, it was getting a little shaky, but it's not enough to take no points off. It was taking like excessive stumblies or nothing like that. No, it looked like he lost his pace a little bit. So he might have forgot his rounds, but he handled it well, but it's noticeable. So the pace was a little bit off. You like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like that. I know A Ward said in the third that he think he stumbled or choked or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He kind of rebutted that in the third. But like I said, it wasn't enough to take off for me. Like excessive stumblies like I took off for A Ward. But it did affect his pace. And it took him a little while to get back into that rhythm. You know, that pace is everything. The crowd help you sometimes, you know. It took him a little while, not too long, but he got it back, and towards the end of that round, back on fire, bro. Like, his fans gonna definitely say, they might give him 3-0, his fans. Like, somebody that's super fans. I'm a fan, you know, I'm a fan of all of them. Well, I'm not really a fan of none of them, but I like all, you know what I'm saying? I would say I'm a fan of all of them, but I'm really not. I'm a fan of the sport, but I'm just saying his real diehard fans could say he got all 3 rounds. But you know how most people that, and then not his fans will be like, if you like him better than A Ward, let's just say that, but not necessarily his fan, will give him the second and the third. Because that little dry spot towards the middle, like, they wouldn't count him losing his pace like me. You know what I'm saying? Because he still had a fire round. Again, he got an 8 in that round. Fire. Still a fire round. You know what I'm saying? His energy was still there. Still turned up like that in the second, for sure. Still saying little quotables. It was like his second, but it's just that little mid part right there. The other one was just clean through, pace and everything. And allow him to go into his pocket smooth and everything in the second. But this one was a little off. But that's pace-wise, but everything else was fire. Everything else was fire. I like the bars a little bit better in the second, but he still had bars in the third. Smooth 8, like I said, A Ward come out. Did he rebuttal again? No, he just came out with some type of, it's not really a rebuttal, but the intro of the third hit crazy, bro. And like he came out with an intro haymaker type of thing, like a heavy bar at the beginning. So he's like, are you serious? I'm gonna let y'all watch it yourself, so that's why I'm not really quoting too many bars. Are you serious? Yeah, I serious. Had a little theatrics with it. It seemed like he had a rebuttal. Some things seemed like he was rebutting, or he just wrote so good to match some stuff that he was saying. So I'm like, was that a rebuttal? Like, A-Ward was in his bag again. Again, he definitely had stumblies. Again. Now, some would say he didn't get excessive with it, but like, the first time it was like back to back, right? So you gotta at least count that as one, but it was like super small back to back at the beginning, right? At the beginning, so it was like, but I still count it as one. It was one noticeable one towards the middle, and then towards the end, it's like another one right at the end. It's noticeable, but it was like quick, like the first two. So it's like could be three. I kind of want to take a point off of point one off of that. You know what I'm saying? For that. So it's like I give him an 8.1, but I took a 0.1, but I could see people not taking that 0.1 off to equal up to a smooth 8, and I actually tied that last round. Now it come down to like preference. And although, and it's just one of them battles, I don't want to be biased. Like it's not clearly, like I like True Foe. It might not sound right, y'all. I like True Foe. I sound like Joe Smo, whatever his name is, Jay Smo right now. I like True Foe better. Kind of relate to him more, things of this nature. I like what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I really do. You know what I'm saying? But A-Ward, by the criteria, was more like he was defaming him a little bit more. He was playing that other side a little bit more. He was. So, and he would have won. Like, this would have been one of those defaults. Like I said, he didn't win by default in the second round, even though I took off for stumblies in the second round for A-Ward too. But this one he would have won by default. So it's like, it might still be biased. I don't think I'm being biased, though. I think if I had to prefer one, it would go to A-Ward, but I could still see True Foe. True Foe still actually won. The way I do rankings, like, True Foe definitely got this battle. He moved up. It would have been better if he technically won. I don't know how the people's going to do it. I might do a live recap and see how the people judge it, but it's out already. So, we'll see, y'all. We'll see. Fire battle. Salute to True Foe. It was his birthday. They had flips about that. Like, A-Ward was definitely trying to. He was on his A game. Like, when I was looking at the battle, I'm like, yo, True Foe is definitely solidified top tier in my brain. I don't know what a top tier is, for real. Like, there's no criteria to say what's a top tier, other than probably money, the narrative. But I don't like that criteria. So a lot of times I got my own little ways that I think of or go by, but it's not quite, I'm not as in tune with it or strict about that criteria as I am with the judging, but I have thought about it. And he definitely fitted. He showed this time. Sometimes he have his stumble mishaps or whatever. It seemed like he was about to have a little bit one of those forget his bars, but the way he got that joint back, salute to him for that. He definitely moved up the rankings. This definitely was a plate for him. Salute to True Foe, but I got edging to A-Ward 2-1. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It could definitely go one, and a super, super close, almost instant classic battle. Battle rap is life. We see everything. Salute to the gang. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. Y'all stay on y'all A game, man. Holla at me.